my hand, but my head and fell off top and run on sins and friend on friend if we don't win and pay your ties and mend your fins and we alright and KO kins and big old rims and LA homes. If that ain't wrong, if I ain't go, I ain't home, I ain't them. No more ends and no more trends and photo 10 and photo lens. Notice this, pull this shit, bonafide, woe is me, bowl of grits, naked pimp, beam it up, clean as fuck. Other side, chill for niggas, making life look clear for niggas, hill for niggas, tip top cliff for niggas, this the bitch, side to side, some gifted niggas. If we honest, you gon' miss a nigga, twisted with them, this the ism. See your bitch might kiss a nigga, with your nigga, get specific. Big ass pot, wrist is missing, yo, licious shit, and yo, if it isn't, this cause some titties, and scar your face. The wrong of wrongs is called a case. Or if niggas didn't mob like Carter say, from far away, all my niggas like, calm down. Love a life above a reason, just can't find it like a dozen people. Catch that vibe at night and buy the witness, get too tired to write and died in prison, felt like Rob tonight. Lost my guy tonight.
Oh, sometimes I get so out of myself. Feel like I'm running in circles. Oh, and I'm just holding on to my breath. I need some oxygen to wait. Oh, and I get so out of myself. But I ain't get out some. So roll another one. Another one, nothing but it.
How many souls do you touch a day? How many hoes do you fuck a day? How many flow do you thought convey? How many know you can't walk away? Depending on the way I feel, I might kill everybody around me. Might heal everybody around me. How the wind blow, open your window. Let the debris in, never let me in. Now you kick back with kick though. Maybe if I could live 100, yeah, that'd be real. Pay me if I'ma be rhyming these, I'm a them. Crazy my other show went to my mama them. My daddy said a Mercedes and haunted him, but I ain't got one. I run shotgun with a 3-piece chicken dinner and shotgun. I bring your weekend to an end and then pop one. I'm on the deep end boss, nigga, you're not one. And I believe in Kool-Aid and Godson. Do you believe that black man is our son? I made enough residuals to hide some. I gave enough, my niggas know I divide some. I told them I'm the best rapper since 25. Been like that for a while now, I'm 29. Any nigga that disagree is a fucking lie. Part of me see my alter ego with Gemini, him and I've been around ever since Reagan would criticize. Might stay in the Trump Tower for 1 week. Spray paint all the wall and smoke weed. Fuck them and fuck y'all and fuck me. I proceed my last check and proceeds to all the keys, the hood, the bricks, the books, the fix, the blocks we own, to right my wrong, the word to give, the life I live as I get.
So out of myself. Feel like I'm running in circles. Oh, and I'm just holding on to my breath. I need some oxygen to wait. Oh, and I get so out of myself. So roll another one, nothing but it. Oh, you got 2 Xannies, oh, just don't forget me. Love me for the moment, hug me like your sibling. We ain't that important, vice cops in the kitchen. Grew with Apollonia, ride was making chicken. Beat me down, you beat me down, reorganize my face. Now when I go home, I don't know what my fam gon' say. Say it ain't love cause you raw flowers just a date. Thoughts was always cheat, but now let's talk about me. Lately I've been going, this ain't going how I want it. When I pull up at your window, bitch come out, you hit that BBB. Faithful as your EBT, closer than your mama can. Hang up when you bring up, I'm a dog, but I'm gon' call again. Freak me out, keep me out, why they always leave me out? Niggas that been hating, just can't wait to have my CD now. Don't we look like CP and Nirvana on that keep me pound? Please be down, I've been more than late. Sometimes I get so out of myself. Feel like I'm running in circles. Oh, and I'm just holding on to my breath. I need some oxygen to wait. Oh, and I get so out of myself. But I ain't get out some. So roll another one, nothing but it.
All right. What's going on? Shout outs to everybody in the building. I am your gracious host. Right back at the helm of today's show. I am DJ Kuda. Shout outs to everybody in the building. My bad if my vocals are sounding a little bit different on today's show. My fucking adapter, all of these stuff goes out, so I gotta go find another one. My adapter for my microphone done went the hell out, so both of my mics are definitely not working today, because you gotta find a USB-C to USB adapter, and I don't have another adapter laying around, so that's another expense for the channel. Got to write that down in my notebook. And I'm telling you, things always happen. I'm telling you, right before you go live, everything's good, everything's a go, and then as soon as you hit that live button, this don't work. So shout outs to everybody in the building. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Make sure you guys hit the poll. You dig what I'm saying? Shout outs to Bronze Flat Power God in the building. What's going on, Aaron B? Chris G in the building. Shout outs to Chris G. Starting the show off right, dropping the huge $250 on the Cash App. Hold on, let's get it.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, Jesse.
What's your name?
Sam.
Sam. And are you a slut, Sam?
I have 2 brothers.
Oh, are you close to them?
I am very.
And do they see you as a slut?
We're all sluts. You're a slut. All these dudes behind you are sluts. Your cameraman's a slut. Your PA's a slut. And your mic's a slut.
And what made you a slut?
Shout outs to Chris G. Starting the show off right. Make sure you guys hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal on the way in. Wipe your feet off at the door, hit the likes. Shout outs to my boy Raven Knight in the building. Shout outs to Don Philly in the building. What's going on? The same one in the building. Yeah, rest in peace to James Earl Jones, man. What's going on, Tampa? Shout outs to the Hood Conservative in the building. Yeah, we were just talking about James Earl Jones and Bell Atlantic, and damn, shout outs to Vaughn in the building. Shout outs to Ed in the building. Shout outs to my bro Third Ward Colombian in the building. Shout outs to Star P in the place to be, always in the building. What's going on, Larry Legend? Shout outs to Mahogany in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Much love. I gotta come through, help you out with your equipment. Shout outs to Link. What's going on, player in the building? Shout outs to War Master. What's going on? You said War Master coming in, hitting me with the ricochet. Shout outs to War Master in the building. Good to see you, bro. Shout outs to Ghost Man Kang in the building. You said hit the poll, but I already paid my tuition. Salute, Kuda. What's going on? Shout outs to Ghostman King. Shout outs to David Akasanya in the building. You said working right now about to hit your paper. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the show. Got a great show for you guys today, man. I somewhat took yesterday off, but I didn't. I was up studying and editing videos. I got like a bunch of YouTube shorts that haven't dropped yet, man. There's about to be a bunch of new people here in the building. Shout outs to the mods, because guess what, man? These YouTube shorts are, back in my favor. So I'm working my way back into the algorithm. You did? Working my way right back into the algorithm. I'm going to give y'all the game, man. I've been seeing so much Fugazi, Goofball, Patrick Swayze shit going on here in Al Gore's manosphere, man. Rest in peace to James Earl Jones. Man, everybody's going. I keep forgetting to tell you, man. And I say this every year, between like September and November, like the road to Christmas, man, On the road to Christmas, people be perishing. I'm telling you, man. You know, so you got to keep your head on the swivel at all times. People be perishing. That this little stint between September and on the road to Christmas, look how much people to be losing their lives right before Thanksgiving and stuff like that, man. These times, I'm not even gonna lie, these are supposed to be the time where everybody's supposed to get together and do their thing. These times have become, you know, these times have became demonic. You know, these times have become demonic, man. And it's like the older you get, unless you have kids, bro, Christmas and Thanksgiving can turn into an evil fucking thing. But anyway, man, let me see what y'all saying with this pollery. Oh man, 67% said all of the above. 8% said people still talking about game or asking about game. 25% said channels resetting old conversations. Okay. Yeah. Y'all hit the like button. What's going on, Cynical? Shout out to the Cynical one in the building. Good to see you. Y'all hit the like button. All right. So yeah, you know, Ed, I don't know. Listen, man, earlier you was talking about a certain someone. I don't know why y'all complaining. Y'all act like I didn't tell y'all. Oh, Kuda, won't you make up with them? Kuda, why don't you be friends? Kuda, why did you? No, nigga, like, what's wrong with y'all niggas, man? I don't know why this space is this dumb. Like, I will call something and I would say something, and I'm not gonna tell you that I know it all. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, that's one of my faults. I come off as a know-it-all. But if you know something at all, you know, I'm gonna tell you, man, you would take heed to what I'm saying. When I tell you certain things, give you a background synopsis on certain things, and then go into details. I go into details, and niggas still don't listen. You know, y'all have to work on soaking up game. Y'all have to learn how to, you know, retain information and apply the information that you retain. Y'all gotta work on soaking up game, man. You have to work on soaking up game. That is a very valuable skill, man. I'm talking about listening to information. It's okay if you don't believe every single thing that you hear. I get that. I'm not telling you to believe every single thing that you hear. But if you know somebody's going into details about certain something, you know, you got to take the information. I'm telling you to take the information with a grain of salt. But what I'm saying is that if you listen to somebody that has a reputable background, that's called things that's happening right now into play, you know, and go into details. Like, what else you want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? What else you want me to tell you? Shout outs to David Akisanya. Dropping a huge $3 on the PayPal. Thank you for supporting Player Talk Radio. I got you, bro.
But you got to have vision.
I hope you don't think that you're going to get any of this cookie.
Now you can hit the sheets of the streets. It don't make me no never mind. Now that's your bag, baby. You can go or you could come. Can you dig it?
Yeah, man. Shout outs to you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. But absolutely, man. I'm telling you guys, you know, you know, a clear indicator, a clear hint is the details that I'm going. If I'm telling you that somebody that not even loyal to their goddamn family, why the hell would they be loyal to you? Y'all got to start using your heads, man. We getting in them days where I'm not going to keep repeating myself. You know, we just going to move on with the curriculum. All right. Now, another thing I've been seeing in these YouTube streets, which y'all should have known better, and I literally broke down the history on this, is that you have a lot of white trolls popping up out of nowhere. They're going ham. They don't got shit going on. They never had shit going on. They're not ready to take over the manosphere just yet because black people need to fucking till the land for them so they can come in and have their run. I've been telling y'all since the pandemic and before that, and COVID and everything, that the white boys are sitting back and just trolling and doing all kinds of fuckery in the space and stealing content because their manosphere is not. Their manosphere is it's goop right now. It got nothing going on. They're waiting for dolls. It's not lit. A lot of them, in a lot of cases, you got some real ones, but the majority of them in a lot of cases have a superiority complex, and they're not real victims of feminism. So there really isn't a manosphere there. Not like we've come to know it. And it's not hard for them. They have alternatives. They can successfully be a quote-unquote passport bro. Your black ass still got to worry about shit overseas to a certain degree. They got to worry about shit overseas, but they've been traveling. That passport bro bullshit is new to niggas. And especially if you're a quote unquote FBA or ADOS black man, you got to relearn how to travel. Also been talking about slavery not too long ago, and some of the things we used to talk about, like, you know, black American cuisine, how the slaves used to, you know, there used to be kids under the tables and stuff like that, and the slaves would take the scraps, you know, from the table and start making food out of it and stuff like that. It's where you get like chitlins and all that other stuff. Like people would make food out of the scraps from, you know, already previously cut and eaten food and stuff like that. So I forgot there's a tradition in the Philippines. I forgot the name of it, but like chicken bones and food that's already been eaten, they scavenge and get those scraps and make meals out of them in the Philippines. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is kind of I want to show you how you know, what's going on, Gail? Good to see you. Always good to see you. The reason why I wanted to bring this up is because it shows, like, you know, how deep our roots go and how connected we are to certain practices and things that people, you know, that people all over the world do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're waiting for dolls, Link. They're waiting for waifus and stuff like that, you know. That's good. That's the biggest market, you know, when those doll sales, you know, Asian dudes and white boys are going to be buying the shit out of them dolls. You know what I'm saying? But the white boys, you know, shout out to my white players too, you know, not to make this a race thing, but that's what the white manosphere is doing. They've been, politics is so sour right now. And like I said, the Democrats been running everything. You know what I'm saying? And people have been getting arrested and locked up for their views and stuff like that. So them alt-right dudes, until Trump does something or somebody on another side does something, on the Republican side does something, they ain't really out there like that. You know, they've been chilling, waiting for dolls, going to the gun range, practicing MMA, and listening to Andrew Tate and shit. And that's really just about it. So the next election year comes, they're not really, and stealing content from us. I mean, if you go on the Whatever podcast, they got a lot of our talking points over there. People are talking about 50-50 again. It's about to get cold right now, so all the hoes got to pretend like they decent women again. It's the same shit over and over. Like, it's refried beans over and over and over again. It's like, oh, well, it's getting cold now. Let's put the Christmas lights up. It's the same shit. And every single year, y'all fall for it. How do I know this? Because every single year, well, damn, cool. You want to talk about some other shit that means something in the world? Nope, got to put the Christmas lights up. How much times do y'all want to have this 50-50 conversation, man? How much times? How much times are y'all going to have the body count conversation? How much times are you going to hear somebody get on a podcast and re-explain the pills horribly all over again? People that didn't even have the pills explained to them are telling you what the pills are. Then you have guests here that don't know the history of the space, trying to teach the history of the space. Getting on these panels, having pointless, what's going on, Coffee? Getting on these panels, having pointless conversation with racist white men. Just waiting until it comes out. You can hear the racism in their voice. Just by how they pronounce shit. And I get it. Like I said, I like my racism straight up. I don't like nobody to pretend like they my friend. I ain't gonna go out of my way and be a coon and hang with you. Unless it's a specific topic and I wanna talk about something. I'm not gonna go out of my way to have you on my panels. About 7-8 panels of white boys in here, and then y'all niggas get butt hurt with your goofy asses talking to them about politics and bitches and statistics and shit like that. Then get mad when they call you a nigger. You can listen to their voice. You can listen to a nigga voice. Their voice sound racist. You can listen to their voice and be like, I know when you get off this bullshit, you be calling people. You use a hard R. I can just tell. On panels calling people boy. Y'all not getting nothing out of it. And see, I told you guys, like, I'm like, well, why don't y'all go over there? Why don't y'all really, hash it out and debate them about some real shit? Because they have that I'm white and I'm white and I say so syndrome. And you niggas got that vein in your fucking head that anytime they say something, you believe them because they say it, and they only got to say it once. Where people like me got to sit up here and have a whole show about saying one thing one time, 1,000,000 times. He only got to say it once. But y'all get called nigger and boy and all that other shit in the midst of kissing white ass. Ain't that amazing? And with all due respect, they shouldn't even want to be a part of some of the stuff that we got going on. I get it, and it's not to be racist or whatever towards them. It's like, bro, like, you might want to sit this one out. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And I don't care if your brother is wrong or something like that. You check him. You don't need nobody else to come up in here and start checking shit. Because then you start to embolden them and start believing that they can start super checking you. And telling you to go shut your monkey mouth. Now you mad. And this whole relationship reset shit. What the hell is that about? Shout outs to my boy Izzy Bands, man. I took the day off yesterday. He messaged me and said that he couldn't do the video with me and DS1, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because he said it's gonna cause a whole bunch of trouble. And I'm like, yeah, of course it will, And I don't want to cause no trouble for him because that's not my intention. You did? All right, let me check the comment section. You said, where did this happen? Kuda, I can imagine where it happened. I mean, if you go on Chaotic Truth's show, there's a slew. He got some friends over there too. So, he not even, and that's another thing too. When the guests hear their white friends that they invite onto their shows be or say some racist shit, they don't even step in. Not saying that they got to go fight their guest that's probably their friend, but they don't even step in and be like, hey, bro, chill out now. They don't even mute their mics. Chaotic Truth will get on here and try to tell you about black this and black that, but he watching, that go down on his dime, on his show. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Almost an hour into the madness, giving y'all some good game. Give me 1 second. I had a weirdo that don't understand the word, along with a pack of other weird ass niggas. Thought it was cute to fire up a panel, trying to insinuate I'm gay. And he was laughing and cackling with his white boyfriends. That wasn't being on code. Then I got sent another clip last night of Pastor $40, you know what I'm saying, over there, and I like Pastor be, y'all know how Pastor is. Pastor's funny as hell, but he be saying some real shit. I seen that shit play out. Just a lot of goofball shit going on in the space, man. He was over there talking to some white boys on the same dude that was cackling with white boys, thinking that it was cute to discuss another nigga's sexuality in a Discord that he wasn't even in a conversation that ain't have shit to do with them. Yeah. Another new niggas, man. Weirdo channels, man. He said, let's be honest, black folks over the last 10 years put the R in racist. Just saying. No, that's true. There's a lot of truth to that also. But see, when they experience it, they shut that shit down. Niggas sit up here and start playing with it until they fuck around and get until they fuck around and get mad. Because that's what black people do. They'll argue with a white boy in the space, and just push them to the limit. It's like, I know you want to say it. Come on, say it. Say it. It's the same thing that's been happening for years, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave y'all the game about how the white manosphere and the black manosphere split up. And the white manosphere doesn't have the content, honestly, to sustain the universal manosphere. Because they're not only just racist to black people. And it wasn't even really about just the racism. There's a lot of other little factors that went into play. You know, and then the thing is that they have to get some token dudes to do it. You know, of course, you got your top guys, like you got your Rollo Tomasis, which people haven't even really read his book because the original book wasn't a Red Pill book until people start calling him Red Pill. You have your, your Aaron Clarys. You know, you have a lot of people. You know, what I'm saying is they had to get some token niggas to really keep shit going, like your Darius M's. You know, I wouldn't say Jada Black because I don't know too many white people that follow Jada Black, but you got your dating coaches, which a lot of them are black, the younger ones. Hell, you got some of your base Plutos, you got your Stephis Colds. You know what I'm saying? The greater manosphere embraces them. You dig what I'm saying? And then you got other dudes that wasn't Red Pill, but they turned them into Red Pill because they're just talking man shit. Like your Jordan Petersons. They've taken Andrew Tate because a lot of you niggas ain't interested in learning MMA. Just a lot, just a lot of, little goofball shit going on, man. Interesting when you look at it, you know. You said, and they get into these type of black conversations through the access of coons. Absolutely, they get into it through the access of coons. You don't see, let me tell y'all something. You don't see black trolls going over there porn bombing white manosphere channels. You don't see black trolls going over there pee bombing white manosphere channels and just hanging out over there frivolously just to say something when they hear something that they don't like. But you see them over here 24/7. Oh, I gotta do something about this. See, they know when they know when to click up and start trying to destroy shit. I don't see no white people, no black people on their channel. Let me just go up there just to derail their show and tell them about themselves. I don't see why black people in their chats making stupid comments like, stupid white boy, you don't know what you're talking about. See, you don't know. We don't have that complex like that. We don't have that superiority complex like that where we feel that our word, and see that, and let me tell y'all something. That's what, I got a book for the white players coming out, the real ones that actually get it, humble people that good people, because I don't mean to make this a race thing, but I'm going to tell you some real shit. If everything moved by your word, you would have been done destroyed a lot of shit and yourself, because you're not always right. That's why I keep telling you, rejection is a safety curve. Men don't want to experience it, but it's a great thing. I'm telling you, because if we were always right, we'll be fucked up in the game. If we were always right, we'll be fucked up in the game. So if I had a word, and if I say something and I feel that every single thing goes, my brain would look at a lot of situations a lot different. I would feel like I could take over anything and own shit, which that's not what it's about. You don't got to insult somebody because you believe that you're right all the fucking time. Yeah, X is off the chain, man. Yeah, I understood. Yeah. Izzy Bands. I knew Angry Man was gonna shut that down. Cause shout outs. I mean, look, shout outs to DS1. Is because DS1 was gonna DS1 was gonna put in some work. So and listen, I get where Angry Man's coming from, for the most part, from what I know. And I definitely understand where DS1 is coming from, for the most part, that I know. And the reason why I don't want to get in between what they got going on is because we see this all too many times in this space, that two people will be going at it. And then, you ride for one side and then you start saying something. And then guess what? When they make up, now you on the outskirts looking dumb. So respectfully to both of those brothers, I stay out of it. My thing was to really just talk about the history and all of that stuff. But respectfully to those brothers, I stay out of it. And respectfully, shout outs to Izzy Bands. I understand where he coming from also. I just hope it don't hinder him doing the history, but it is what it is. I mean, people delete shit and repackage and repurpose themselves like any other product. And this is very true what War Master is saying, because this is the thing. Now I'm seeing Tariq Nasheed just full on just say, well, fuck it, I'm just defending Trump at this point. So y'all letting white boys come over into these spaces and starting to take over. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told y'all they've been sitting back waiting. And it's funny how you won't listen to your fellow brother, but you'll listen to a white man. That's fucking wild. You said, oh yeah, I was over there and that motherfucker let the white racist with the maxi pad mask on his face curse me out. Hey man. And then they pull that Jedi mind trick on you. They've never even experienced no real or true racism. But when you say something to them, it's like, oh man, that's racist. It's like, boy, you really don't want to go there, You said, Kuda, what you talking about today? I seen something crazy today. What you seen, Link? You can drop the link in the chat. I'll definitely check it out. You said most people don't want to be associated with the hard R people. Right. You said that me and Chaotic Truth, I had an argument with on Israel Mills too. He called me a monkey and a nigga, and but when I clapped back about his hair and his looks of a monkey more than me, he called me the hard R. Yeah, they let that shit happen, man. What's going on, UFO Kamikaze? But you see how they do that? But you see how they do that on our shows. They don't do that on their shows. You understand what I'm saying? They do that on our shows because it ain't nothing to come over to the black sector and turn that shit up and shit on us. Your show gonna go down. Not they shit. And you can hear it, man. Listen. I'm from Maryland, bro. I'm from as north as we need to be, and I'm from as south as we need to be. I've seen and done it all. I'm telling you. And y'all keep playing around. You know, y'all keep playing around. Oh, are we gonna let him say the word, or are we gonna do this? Oh, we gonna, like, come on, man. What are you talking about? They be coming over here stealing shit. Because we got more shit going on. Because guess what? We actually went through actual feminism. You have a certain pool of them that actually went through some shit, but we actually went through feminism. See, a lot of them are bitter and butthurt is because they can actually command some shit, but that does not give you power as a man. What gives you power as a man is to be able to sit back and watch some shit. Everything's not going to go your way, and you got to be okay with that. When things don't go their way, they're mad for a different reason. See, when things don't go a certain man's way, he has to be tactful. He has to be clever. It requires him to understand and really plan his course of action. When you get when things go your way the first time, every single time, you're gonna grow accustomed to that happening. And then what happens is it builds up a complex within you that the moment things don't go your way, you start trying to destroy shit. You have a temper tantrum. You start bitching. Because things always went your way. You never had to figure out a way to be tactful. You never had to figure out a way to use logic or reason with something to get a better desired result. And just because it went your way the first time, or the first time you tried it, doesn't mean that you get the best result. You can get a positive result, but that doesn't mean that you get the best result. But what this breeds within you is what's called a superiority complex. You start to think that you're better than everybody because guess what? It's your way and you say so. Doesn't always make you the boss. That is very true. Black folks are definitely easy to trigger. It's not funny. What's going on, New? What's going on, Cap? Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, War Master. Sitting up here waiting around to get called nigga. I listen to some of the conversations. I hear the person's voice and I'm like, oh, the word nigga is pending in 5, 4, 3, 2. Nigga, oh, there you go. Then I watch what y'all do. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Don't even that don't even get them kicked off the panel. Man, you gotta get up out of here with that shit. You said on Sharon's panel, dude arguing with Fatty, crazy, and no one else was saying anything, anytime, anyway. I saw. Well, look, I don't even see white women going over to black. I've never seen a white woman go over to She-Ra 7. I've never seen She-Ra 7 have to protect her channel from a white woman p-bombing her or arguing with her. White women, they just get your ass up out of here like they did Cynthia G. And that's only because she wanted her spot. What's going on, D? Peace to you, player. What's going on, Dollar Washer? I've never seen a white woman go over to a black woman's channel, no matter how much misandry they spread. I don't even see them go over to the Divestors channel. It be Divester women up here wearing fucking Confederate flags as masks and shit. Like, I don't see no white women go over there and saying shit to them. I don't see no white woman go over to no divester channel and say a goddamn thing to them. They don't even debate with them. It's not even a factor. But you got all these coon ass niggas in the space that y'all are afraid to call out. Niggas are coons, man. I can see if we were talking about something else and some shit like that happens, but guess what? You step in. You know, you step in. It shouldn't be 4, 5, 6, 7 panels all within less than a month span where there's 4, 5, 6 incidents of dudes getting called boy and nigger and all this other goofball shit, man. Bad enough we got Charleston White.
So what do a nigga like me do who hate gang members? It's my dream to put a nigga in jail. Some niggas wake up and on Friday nights they going to the club to knock a nigga out. They pride theyself in whooping niggas. It's some niggas wake up on Saturday, get dressed, they plan on fucking plenty hoes that night. I want to put niggas in jail. I want to put the gangster niggas in jail.
I mean, where is he from? No, that's too much for me. Black people walk like that because we have style, we got flavor, we got rhythm. I mean, the black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question? The Colonel's a nigga now. The Colonel's a nigga now. He knows so much chicken, he's a nigga now. Cal Channon just admitted she was a nigga. The rest of them need to break down and admit it too.
That shit is crazy, man. And I've been telling y'all for years, they're over here farming and stealing content. They just remixed it. And they're looking for a token. They need new tokens to basically put the content into their sector so they can use it. The true, real red pill and deep content comes from black men, because guess what? There's more of us that had the red pill experience more than them. I hate to say it. Shout outs to my bro in the building, one of the most creative, thought-provoking, good brother of the space that I know. Shout outs to my brother L. Nixon in the building. Thank you so much for supporting Player Talk Radio, dropping the huge 5 on the Cash App. I appreciate you, player. Thank you for supporting the show. Welcome to the show. Shout outs to a real player right there. Let's get it.
I hope you don't think that you're going to get any of this cookie.
Now you can hit the sheets of the streets. It don't make me no never mind. Now that's your bag, baby. You can go or you could come. Can you dig it?
Shout outs to L. Nixon supporting the game. You dig what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting the show, man. Welcome to the show. Make sure y'all salute L. Nixon on the way in. Shout outs to L. Nixon. Also, if you guys want some channel art done for your show, make sure you hit up L. Nixon. He done the channel art for Player Talk Radio. He's assisted me greatly in the rebrand of the show, so I appreciate him for definitely, doing, running the art, the cover art that he's made by me. I appreciate everybody that definitely contributes to the show. I really appreciate them. And definitely, if you guys are starting a channel or you have a channel, definitely look to him to for cover art or just anything, graphics, pick his brain. He's very, very, very knowledgeable, and he'll point you in the right direction. Okay? I would rather give that business to a brother than tell y'all to go on Fiverr or you understand what I'm saying? I would rather give that business to a brother or a sister, you know. So I appreciate everybody coming through. What's going on, Rainwater? And peace to you. Good to see you. You did. But yeah, man, you know, it don't matter, black manosphere, white manosphere, we do need to be on code. And a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, you know, you see a lot of brothers just fall for a lot of BS. You know, I know a lot of you guys don't like Donovan Sharp. But see, this is the thing that a lot of people don't get. They will test you to see how solid you are when it comes down to dissing y'all brothers right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's man-to-man combat, then it's mutual. But when the race shit, I appreciate you, Nixon. Thank you, bro. When the race shit start getting into the play, that's where you got to draw the line. That's where you got to draw the line. Because people do too much. People do way too much. And I keep telling you, you know, people was like, oh, whoa, y'all should go back to y'all country and y'all should do this and y'all should do that. And it's like, how about you mind your business? You know, because America will collapse if, quote unquote, black people went back to their country. Because they do commerce with other races. And other races ain't going to get subjected to, no matter how much of the American dream they want to live. Other races they're not going to be the whipping pole. And eventually they will fight back. Shout outs to War Master coming through as always, heavy-handed, dropping the huge and sponsoring today's show. $20 on the Cash App. He said if Kuda will find his Xbox 344 days. Hold on, here we go.
More. Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Shout outs to War Master. Actually, I think I know which bag it's in. And I'm definitely gonna pull it out because I have my controller. I just need to know. I think I know which bag it's in. And the horrible thing, bro, I need to find the power cord. I need to find the power cord. If I'll get another HDMI. Actually, I have an HDMI cord, but I need to find the power cord. So that's the other problem. But I think it's in the same bag. I think both the power cord and it's in the same bag. You said black folks ain't going back, and that's another thing. That's another thing right there too. We're gonna get into that because we talked about that. Yeah, shout outs to L. Nixon. Our buying power is ridiculous. Yeah, man. Listen. I'm telling you, man. We literally will collapse the economy if we go back. If we go back to quote unquote wherever we came from. You know? So now you got Tariq Nasheed. Shout outs to him. Now you got Tariq Nasheed. He has to defend Trump. You know, we might even go over that on today's show. He has a whole show now with him defending Trump. Because basically, you know, y'all forced the hand. But the thing is that it's not even about the hand getting forced. It's like black people gotta, I don't know, we gotta watch what we gotta be more mindful. What's going on, Pastor? We gotta be more mindful. You know, we gotta be more mindful of what we say before we end up eating our words, you know, me included. You know, I'm not exempt. But we gotta be more thorough with you know, with how you know, our course of action and stuff like that, because we'll be talking crazy today. What's going on, Royce? Shouts to Royce J in the building. We'll be talking crazy today, and then literally, you know, literally have to kiss ass tomorrow, man. You said, so basically it'll be in their best interest to keep blacks around because blacks are a permanent customer base. Not a permanent customer base. But let me give you the game, because I've been giving y'all the game for the longest time. In America, and this is American tradition, when you have an election year and society and things are low, when people are at their lowest moral, you know what I'm saying? When their morale is low, you know, when their morale is low, they need somebody to pick on. They need somebody to say vicious things too that they can get away with. You understand what I'm saying? They need somebody that they can talk crazy to. You understand? It's like when things aren't going certain people's way, they need a bully. You know? They need to bully someone. And that goes back to the, if y'all look at the hold on, y'all. What the hell? Okay, yeah. Yeah, if y'all go look at the thumbnail of the show, that's literally what I'm talking about. If y'all go look at the thumbnail of the show, that's literally what I'm talking about with the troll. Troll make internet mad. Troll like anger. Troll want people as miserable as troll. When somebody's miserable, they got to try to bully you. What's going on, LT, man? When they want people mad, they try to bully you. They attempt to bully you. You dig what I'm saying? So in America, when they don't have people in America, like people here, if they don't have anybody to look at and laugh, if they don't have anybody to look at and say, damn, I know it's fucked up for me, but I know it's more fucked up for them. You understand what I'm saying? They need people to channel that energy towards. They need people to direct that towards. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of you Negroes on the goddamn internet, let me tell y'all something. They'll definitely direct it at you because they see how y'all behave. They've been spy watching the space the whole time. They see how you treat each other. They see how you know, like a pack of apes. Go look at the story of Tarzan. You see a tattered clothed white man in the jungle with a pack of savages. And the sad part is that those pack of savages, you know, some of y'all just watch the Disney version and shit like that. Some of y'all don't remember, you know, some of y'all need somebody to re-explain some shit to you. Shit, I was gonna start this show off playing Phil Collins. But go watch the show of Tarzan. That white man went into the jungle and was raised and had to liberate a pack of savages. Some of y'all don't get the imagery, the real imagery. Go look at King Kong. Why do you think they're so infatuated with calling you a monkey? See, when you know certain things, you won't engage in certain things. Like you gotta use your head, man. Oh Lord! All right, let's get to the comments. Shout outs to War Master. War Master said some real shit. On the other hand, if white boys take a couple of months off, the world economy will collapse. That is very true. And shout outs to Aaron Clary. Aaron Clary talked about it. Also, too, if y'all didn't know, Aaron Clary actually, it's a book I wanted to check out. Aaron Clary has a book for black men. See, the greater manosphere, they know about their black fan base. And they try to make, they're not trying to offend, black people or anybody in general, but they make all of their stuff inclusive, because in the white manosphere, there is a lot of, I wouldn't say racial undertone, but when you have different cultures and different races, there are undertones. Respectfully, as men, you don't really want to cross the boundaries. Not in the beginning anyway. I mean, once you become friends and acquaintances and pals with people, then y'all can start to kind of hash certain things out. But in like overall, shit. And a lot of things have changed. Like the target has always changed. It's just that the black people now are the target right now. After 9/11, remember there was a lot of Arab jokes and a lot of you know what I'm saying? Like, remember when they were the target? Myron Gaines definitely wouldn't be doing and saying half the things that he's saying right now if he was around that time. They just switched the target. They switched the target all the time. But the target default has always been black. But you'll have people that will come from Sudan or in certain places and stuff like that. And when they pick up this manosphere rhetoric, they will automatically gravitate to the greater manosphere, not necessarily the black manosphere. And if they know about the black manosphere, they will use it as leverage to push themselves into the greater manosphere, because that's where the money, that's where the respect, that's where the fame is, more so in the greater manosphere, not in where we are right now. A lot of the stuff that goes on down here is the most realest shit that ever happened, but it's a dumpster fire nonetheless. It's just a lot of bro science and niggatry a lot that goes on in these spaces. And they're appearing on a lot of the new cats live streams. They get their practice here, and then they go over to Chaotic, or they go over to Risky, or they go over to Sharon, or they go over to anywhere else. They get their practice here, and then they go over there. So if y'all don't take heed to what I'm saying right now, it's even destroying the progressive channels that y'all like to watch. And all it takes for them is to really P-bomb them one good time, and they up out of here. Shout outs to LT man in the building, man. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go over to hempforfitness.com. I keep saying I need to write it down in my notes. Hold on. See if I can, if he hasn't already put it in the chat. Hold on. They deliver everywhere. Hold on. Y'all make sure y'all get it in. Hold on. Let me post this. Okay. You said too many black folks vote for the people that are harming us and will hate the people and try to point us in the... Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Man, you can say that. You can say that again. You can say that again, UFO. You can say that again, man. You said exactly. Them hard R dudes definitely mad at the world. That's why they gravitate to the fringe right-wing groups of hate. Absolutely. Hold on, y'all.
I would like to thank God Almighty for giving everybody so much and me so little. I hate you, I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Shout outs to LT, man. He said pushing the Benz around. I know that's right. If you do the business right, who need friends when you can get a Benz? Shout outs to LT, man. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, you got to keep driving the Benz, man. You haven't parked too long, man. It's going to be a different song, man. Shout outs to LT, man. Shout outs to my bro, OG Hen Dog, dropping the huge $3 on the Cash App. Thank you, bro, for supporting Player Talk Radio.
I would like to thank God Almighty for giving everybody so much and me so little. I hate you, I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
What Jeezy said, who gives a fuck about friends if you make it, he said, if you mix it with the baking soda, you can buy a Benz. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Shout outs to everybody supporting the show. And one play one. I said, God damn it. And one play 5 in the building. What's going on, player? He said, it's a people thing. People closest to you will most likely do you dirty in the game. The game is deep. That's some real shit. What they say when most people do crime is relative. Is somebody that you know. You know? And it's crazy because the people that you would take a bullet for is usually the people that's behind the gun. Stay woke or get poked. You know? Ghostman Kang and War Master's chopping up some really good game in the chat room. Y'all definitely make sure y'all take heed to what they're saying. You know? Shout outs to Spawn. The target right now ain't really Mexicans, honestly. Because there's way more immigrants than Mexicans coming in. If y'all been paying attention to the news right now, the target is actually really Argentinians. You have Ukrainians going to America. You have Argentinians going to America. You got a lot of Russians going to America. But it's the Argentinians right now. The Argentinians are making sure they you know, they come through, they click up, they squatting in buildings, they starting their gangs. They taking over Chicago right now. They taking over different little parts of the city and stuff like that. They took over the part in Chicago where they at. That's not O Block. That's a hood affiliated with O Block, but that's all 600. Got a lot of people on the internet talking about it. That's all 600 areas. 600 Breezy, all of them people, Tay 600, all them niggas. That's they area. And yeah, people are ready to catch bodies out there, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Black people know not to kill somebody other than black. I mean, it's bad enough they want to kill somebody that's black because that's what they're trained to do. But they know for a fact they're getting thrown under some bullshit if they shoot somebody that's not black. And no matter how much guns them niggas got, they're not trying to be a revolutionary. And that doesn't make them a revolutionary, by the way, too. Because the narrative is that, oh, these people are immigrants anyway. We have to get rid of them. Yeah, not unalive them, though. If black people had them guns in their hands trying to be revolutionary, what do you think would happen to Zimmerman? Zimmerman be going to gun shows. That nigga be hosting gun shows. He don't even give a damn. Yeah, I did it. I'll do it again. Hell, and that's the thing, War Master. Even racist people, the real racist people, don't want to deal with the hard R people. You want to know why? Y'all remember when they got Alex Jones, where they threw Imus under the bus? Rush Limbaugh, they start throwing these guys under the bus because guess what? Racism makes way more money being covert. And they sprinkled in a nigga or two. They threw in Farrakhan and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But racism got to be covert. Can't make no money with no overt racism. And that's what Ghostman was saying right here. That's what I said. Y'all need to listen to the game that they chopping up in the chat, because guess what? Ghostman is absolutely correct. Even if they I listen to people like Imus, I listen to people like Rush Limbaugh, I listen to people like Alex Jones, I listen to you know, even Howard Stern from time to time. I will listen. What's going on, Brownie? I will listen to racist people because I'm not afraid of racism. I understand it, so I know how to listen to those people. Because see, black people can't get over the racist parts of the conversation. It's a whole different conversation being had. If you can't stomach the racist parts and stuff like that, if you can't stomach the little bullshit, they'll throw in little racist innuendos every so often to make sure you're not listening, to kind of throw you off. That's really how the conversation goes. And hell, they will even give you nuggets to actually help you get ahead in society. That's the crazy part. Man, didn't I play this for y'all not too long ago? Hold on, let me give y'all some game. Hold on. Didn't I play this for y'all not too long ago? It was a guy, I can't find it, but he runs a finance channel. And he had Grant Cardone break down to black people he had Grant Cardone break down to black people. Okay, I got you, LT, man. Give me 1 second. He had the guy had him breaking down to black people. Shout outs to Chris G in the building. Good to see you. Thank you for supporting the show. He had a guy break down to talk about how black people don't take advantage of anything. And then now I found another video. All of these people, finance gurus.
Hey, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now? You done messed up, Ron.
Aaron is right here, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Guys, I can't even believe what I'm about to show you. Grant Cardone done messed up this time. Grant Cardone, you know, the thing is, it's not even that he made a mistake. He made the mistake of actually saying what he really believes. Because when you're Grant Cardone, being honest is a mistake.
Right.
There's a reason this guy lies his butt off whenever his mouth is moving. I want to show you Grant Cardone talking about how he succeeds in getting money from black people. Check this out for yourself, guys. See if this is as crazy to you as it is to me that he actually said this out loud. I mean, we can argue about whether it is crazy that he even thinks it. But right now I'm focused on the saying it out loud part. So this is an excerpt from an interview that he did with Laura Trump. The name of her channel is The Right View with Laura Trump. I'm going to enter in. It's a 28-minute interview. I'm only going to show you a couple minute segment. They're talking about the effectiveness of his internet marketing. And Grant makes reference to the fact that over half or about half of his investors are black people under the age of 40. I don't know how he would know that, but he's saying it. Let's just jump right into it. Here is Grant Cardone with Laura Trump.
I think that I'm not tasteful half the time. Like, I'm not. I mean, I look at stuff and I cringe. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sitting on the top of I'm sitting on a Rolls Royce on the.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to go check that one out.
And I'm literally throwing money, you know, like. So anyway, what I'm trying to do though is, you know, that's not going to appeal to you, right? But there's audiences.
That's not going to appeal to you. Who's you? Laura Trump? Women? White people? Let's find out.
And I think the reason we have done well there is because it's very raw, it's fast, it's unedited, it's you know, a little bit in your face. About half my audience is black under the age of 40. How did a white guy attract an audience? Like if I'm out in public and I see a 55-year-old white man or a 25-year-old black kid, the black kid knows who I am. There's like, wow. there's a 10 times better chance, 10x, that the black kid knows me. Now, the reason is because we go after that audience and we're talking to them in very street terms, if you will, very not big nomenclature, vocabularies, you know, we just keep everything very tight and simple. And at the same time, we've had, you know, raised $1 billion in the last 3 years over the internet from accredited investors. So we're hitting both bands. They're all on social media. The whole world's there.
We're hitting both bands. You know, Saturday Night Live could turn this into a skit. The Grant Cardone impression. Yeah. I'm Grant Cardone. Have you seen my jet? We're currently raising money from investors on both ends of the spectrum. On one end of the spectrum, we've got the accredited investors. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have the blacks. We're raising money from accredited investors and the blacks. And to reach them, you got to speak in small words. It's why I sound like such a moron. You got to reach them at their level. My friend Damon John taught me that. I mean, oh my God, like, is it just me? Am I reading too much into this? Do you hear this the way that I do? First of all, one thing that sticks out is him saying that he cringes himself at the type of marketing that they do. Okay, so that just screams that he's being inauthentic when part of Grant's brand is that he is just being authentic. So him sitting on a Rolls Royce, making it rain, it sounds an awful lot like what he's saying is, it's really cringy, guys, and that wouldn't appeal to you folk. But we do it to reach the young black kids. I mean, that's how it sounds to me, guys. Let's listen to this one more time. I want to hear it one more time.
I think that I'm not tasteful half the time. Like, I'm not. I mean, I look at stuff and I cringe. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sitting on the top. I'm sitting on a Rolls Royce on the
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to go check that one out.
And I'm literally throwing money, you know, like, so anyway, what I'm trying to do though is, you know, that's not going to appeal to you, right? But there's audiences, and I think the reason we have done well there is because it's very raw, it's fast, it's unedited. There's an audience out there. That's the only way you can stop them, because you're competing with all this other stuff, right? About half my audience is Black under the age of 40. If I'm out in public and I see a 55-year-old white man or a 25-year-old Black kid, the Black kid knows who I am. Now, the reason is because we go after that audience and we're talking to them in very street terms, if you will, very not big nomenclature, vocabularies, you know, we just keep everything very tight and simple. And at the same time, we've had, you know, raised $1 billion in the last 3 years over the internet from accredited investors. So we're hitting both bands.
The thing is, he doesn't just say young people. He says young Black people. Now, the thing is, we have to ask ourselves, because Grant is such a BSer. I'm not even sure we can take his word for it, that like when he says half of my investors are Black people under the age of 40. Honestly, how would Grant Cardone even know that? If he's raising money from people on the internet, are we to believe that when you go to invest money with Cardone Capital, there's some sort of a box where you check?
Would know because you capture emails. You would know because you capture emails. And I'm not surprised. What's going on? Well, I'm not surprised. That's the problem with you niggas, man.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh, no, nigga. That's just the tip of this iceberg. Read, nigga, read!
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Come on. Who's he talking to right here? Who's this?
It's going to reduce your tax bill. Like if you go earn, let's say you earn $10 million working, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to take 50%.
Exactly.
Okay, if you earn $1 million with the real estate with me in income,
mm-hmm.
you're going to get a tax loss.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah.
No, for sure. You sound like you're doing magic over there.
It's magic, man.
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with one of my friends. He's another young rapper coming up, and I was like, yo, and he was talking about buying something. I don't know what it's a car or some shit. And I was like, yo, bro, a lot of people's not gonna tell you this, but you need to invest your money in, you know what I'm saying, real estate. And he was just like shocked that I was telling him that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these, even the older artists in the hip hop industry, they don't promote that. They rather promote something else. I'm like, oh.
Because it's not flashy, man. It's not glitzy. Somebody's gonna make that shit famous though.
Shit, we can do it. Me and you, we gonna make this shit famous, man. Invest your money the right way.
Look at that. He up here talking to Rich the Kid about the new Corvette and cars and stuff, right? Let me tell y'all something that a lot of you Negroes don't know. White people are very sparingly when it comes to finances and who they about to spend their finances with. You know, you have a lot of black people. You know, we'll spend money with you. Yeah, that's what he was telling him. He was teaching him how to really set up an account or whatever, so the car will pay for itself and it's not a liability, it becomes an asset. He didn't listen. He didn't listen. I was listening to I don't know if it was it Cash Quadrant? Shout outs to Tampa. What's going on, The Truth? Peace to you. I think it was Cash Quadrant. And Robert Kiyosaki wanted like a $220,000 Bentley. I'm not sure if it was the Hussein or whatever. It's funny, I saw Hussein the other day. I'm like, man, what a waste. But if you want nice things, you want nice things. Yeah, it's spinning, nigga. Yeah. But see, Grant Cardone, he's very popular when it comes to, you know, black hip hop artists and black artists. You know what I'm saying? He wants a certain demographic of dudes that will spend that will spend money with him. I think he even has another video with 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? Talking about finances and stuff like that, and Boosie and all them other people. So Grant Cardone, he's around the hip hop class. A lot of people, a lot of rappers actually made Grant Cardone famous. And a lot of people will be like, well, why don't why don't a lot of his people want to spend money with him? Why don't Grant Cardone's people want to spend money with him? They spend money with him, but a lot of them, you'll be surprised how racist they are amongst themselves. Like you'll have a couple of racist people that'll tune into, like, let's say Imus or Rush Limbaugh, and they will love his show. They'll tune in to him for like months, maybe years, right? And then they probably find out that he's, you know, affiliated with, you know, certain people, or he's half people that wear a certain type of hats, or he's this or he's that, and they will literally go in on him. You know, once they find out that he's like, oh, where in Europe are you from? You know, who's in your family, and what do they got in their blood? You know, they get on that type of shit. No different than people, than people that will like somebody, and then not even a new, but an old repackaged ideology comes back around. And then they jump out the window and be like, tether, 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 tether. So it happens in a lot of different races, but what I'm saying is that they have a reason to be here to sabotage some shit. Like I said, sooner or later they got to take back over the manosphere in their head. And most of these people on these new panels and people that's even been here for a long time still don't understand this. You said, I saw the video while a black guy said you have to bring in more income if you want to buy something that doesn't make any money. Yeah. I think Jay-Z or somebody said if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. You dig what I'm saying? What's going on, Devin D in the place to goddamn be? What's going on, player? Link said, I like how you tied that in with the space. Yeah, man, I'm very masterful. You know, you just gotta listen. You know, I'm really lacing. You know, tying these shoelaces in a Gordian knot, man. I'm trying to give y'all this game. You know, y'all hit the like button, support the show. Exactly, and that's how we think. You know, and then the sad part is that we learn in the end that you can't make money with anybody, especially when you're black. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like Grant Cardone. I like Grant Cardone. I got endless Grant Cardone books. So I didn't need no fucking poll or no statistics to tell me that Grant Cardone is it right? You know, I think I even put some of Grant Cardone's books in my Discord. War Master, you killing me, man. The funny part is that it's true. The funny part is that it's true. I've been thinking about it. I said, man, I need to get back into gaming because I think more clearly. I'm not out somewhere wasting time. I need to work on my Starfield. And create content while I'm doing it. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all the game. Shout out to Gail at Night in the building. I got a bunch of Grant Cardone books, 10X, endless books on how to sell that I'm listening to. His salesman style is pretty, is pretty upfront. I like a lot of the things that Grant Cardone talks about. Because it is very true that if you put something in times 10, you will find some success. You just got to be willing to put the work in times 10. So these are the couple of things that the space is plagued with. Now let's get into the trolls. You got a lot of people that will use a faceless avatar to be themselves. And it's funny because a lot of people will troll because in real life they ugly. The avatar with the graphic is really who you are. The irony of it is that you're still telling on yourself. And it says a lot about you. If you, at some point, don't show yourself and your beliefs. You don't believe in yourself. And it's funny because a lot of those people have the biggest opinions. It's like, all you do is sit around and bitch all day about something. But why don't you become a content creator? Oh, forgot. You don't have the balls to do so. Even though you have a bunch of no-face channels. Even if you have a gang of troll channels. It's like you live more by the image instead of by your personality. Because I've seen people with troll accounts that, that can pour a personality that they're not comfortable with showing other people with their faces into a troll account and make something of it. You have a lot of men with expression problems that want to control shit. And that's why you see a lot of these Coon Panels also. A lot of the people that's like getting trolled on these Coon Panels. Look at their names and shit. Right, War Master. That's some real shit. Hell, even George Washington Carver. You know what I'm saying? Built DC basically like how Egypt was mapped out. There's certain places in the district that y'all don't know other than the monument where you'll go find obelisks and different things. You did. Shout outs to Mel Logic. What's going on, player? He said, relax all of that hair. I need to cut my hair, man. Honestly, for real. I might be Team Baldy soon, man. I might have to come over to the dark side real quick, you know. I'll keep the beard, but the hair, I don't know about all this hair, man. What's going on, Toya? Shout outs to Toya in the building. Always good to see you. How are you? You said, you know, they can't spell obelisk. Yeah. Yeah. They don't even know the story about the monument. You know, even the Hoteps ain't telling that story. They don't know the story about the monument. They don't know the story. It's an interesting story, by the way. One master said, bald is beautiful. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, even the White House and other different places, you know, you said because the Hotep don't know shit, they play on black people's emotions of hope. Well, I mean, a lot of people are following them. They're the default, you know. Now, I believe in black love. I believe in the black family. I believe in marriage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of players do. You know, a lot of y'all have to, you know, a lot of y'all have to, you know, have to up your stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all stereotypes is what's really holding y'all back for real, for real. A lot of y'all don't have an open mind when it comes to certain things, and then y'all come into these spaces, you know, trying to be certain things, and then y'all wonder why it doesn't play out. And then when it doesn't play out, you never bought a consultation, you never really sat down and spoke. You don't hit the panel links when the content creator drops them and asks real questions and stuff like that. Then y'all turn around and y'all blame it on the content creators, and then use it as an excuse to go hang out somewhere else. What's going on, Raj? So I'm telling y'all, man, all of these new content creators coming up, they fucking the game up for a lot of people. They fucking the game up for a lot of people, man. Including themselves. So quick to use our shit. Said pro racks can never debate facts. They always turn the hard. Yeah. But I'm seeing a lot of these dudes host these panels where you got black people getting called nigga on them panels, and they just laughing and giggling. That's just angry snowman. He's just, you know, he's angry. Some of y'all are dumb to even be hanging out talking about politics with them. I don't understand why black people don't understand that they see America different from you. You actually are better off interviewing them To actually really get, not, I wouldn't even say the real scoop, but to get a different perspective. Because somewhere in between their experience of America and your experience of America, when you cross-reference what's going on, lies the truth. And then what we don't need, honestly, in this space is we don't need a reset with a hard R. We don't need another reset in this space. You know, black men need to chill out. We don't need another super reset in this space. That's not gonna help us. And then the funny part is that black men, we get charged up with saying that, oh, we hate our women. How so? How so? How do we hate our women? We'll do shows. We'll talk about it in our spaces and stuff like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we hate our women. And I'm not gonna lie, we get charged up for a lot of things that ain't even true, because in actuality, I hate to say it, it's kind of the other way around. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Hey, could you have your guy hit 2? I gotta get down to the business center to print out my boarding pass. Oh, hey, that's gonna leave a mark. That's from a movie. So are you girls traveling with your dad here? Hey, don't kick him, muddy shoes. He's got a white suit on. Hey, look, I don't know if you guys are really staying here, but you can't get into the pool without a room key.
Like I said, we get charged up for hating our women when that's not the case. You know, we get charged up for it. Hold on, y'all. I don't think this is gonna work. Hold on, y'all. No, I didn't trip over my Xbox. Oh, okay, I see. I see why it's not working. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's player talk. Yeah, I'm trying to jumpstart this cable, but yeah, it doesn't work. Damn, this joint blinking too. Okay. Gotta get a new cable today, y'all. Whoopee. Head ass. All right. So let me see. I should have got another cable to see if I can do this. There's 1,000 ways to hook up a microphone, but it don't look like this way is working either. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Not gonna lie, plugs are primitive. But anyway, nothing is working today. As far as I can see. Mic don't work, headphone don't work, everything don't work. Give me 1 second. See if this works. Hold up. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. It does. All right. Anyway, we'll pick it up later. Cause I forgot I could attach the headphone. I can attach the cable in by the headphone port, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I forgot my thing in the room. Ah, damn it. Anyway, you said thanks for the Pharrell. No problem, man. Sometimes y'all gotta take a step back and go listen to the older music, man. The older music's where the game is at, honestly. All right. Pharrell and Snoop Dogg definitely made a good collab, you know. But yeah, man, rest in peace, James Earl Jones. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the youth don't recognize him, but people do. I know he did a lot of voiceover work and stuff like that. I definitely am a fan of his work. One of the voices that led several generations. You know, he's getting up there, man. I was watching earlier this morning. I was watching a lot of people because I haven't heard from him in a while, and they needed to then put this man in the goddamn Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I went down the Phil Collins rabbit hole, man. Phil Collins got way too much hits to not be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. You know, Phil Collins is that guy, man. You said Kuda is the MacGyver. He can assemble a mic from a tin can, copper wire, magnet from an RC car, and some female stalkers. Man, no, I'm not. It's just that I'm an analog guy. So there's like 100 couple different ways to like hardwire something. You know what I'm saying? So like there's different ways you can hook up a microphone. Fortunately, the microphone that I have has a headphone port, so you can monitor the sound. So anytime you see a headphone port, I'm the mic giver. Anytime you see a headphone port, that's basically sending sound outwards, you know, because I got to send sound outwards to the headphones. So you can basically send sound to something that can receive sound. Instead of hooking it directly up to the computer, you can hook it up to the headphone port and just send it through the headphone port. And then that's a way to send sound. So I was like, okay, well, maybe if I could hook my mixer up to my laptop, then I could just send the sound to one of the channels of my mixer, so I won't have to use XLR cables. But that's just too much, man. You know, that's just too much right now. At the moment, I just need to go get a new cord or an adapter. But I gotta go to a place where it's a little bit more expensive to go get it, because you want to get one that's quality. Like certain adapters and things that you buy for your computers and stuff like that, or your mixers or whatever you're using. You want to make sure you spend a little bit of money, because you don't want to keep going back and forth to the electronics store to buy the same shit over and over again. And that's kind of like what it is out here. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a faulty adapter, and the funny thing is that I have another one laying around. I just don't know where. You just gotta go find it, man. But you want to make sure you buy something of quality first, so that you don't have to keep buying the same shit over and over and over and over again. Especially if you know it's going to get some use out of it, you know. And I don't want to bring a mixer everywhere I go. Like the less gear, you know, I'm not trying to carry stuff around, you know. And then the more shit you carry around, the more shit that can get destroyed. So, you know. So yeah, like I said, the space is played with trolls, weird channels, and as y'all can see, more than 7 of them got ran Coon Pannels. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are talking about shit that we already talked about. The conversation is getting resetted all over again for people that don't really want to do their history. People are just looking at the space for entertainment, so they don't give a fuck about it. And almost on every platform, a little bit bigger, popular or small, you got black people here in 2024 still getting called coons. Still getting called coons. Not coons, but you know, the N-word. By white people that they invite on their show. to have whatever conversation. And when black people talk about divestment, why are you talking to them? Because when they start dating sisters, they damn sure don't come over here and start talking to you. They damn sure don't come over here and start talking to you. They don't want your validation. What's your validation going to do to them? And that's why I'm like, man, I know y'all don't like Donovan Sharp, but when I saw y'all going in on Donovan Sharp, I said, oh, man, that's something you want to do in public. I mean, in private. And then you got O'Shea. He flip-flopped on Donovan Sharp. Following that man, keep doing videos on that man. O'Shea publicly was making fun of Donovan Sharp. But then he had something to say to Fantastic. And then recently I saw a video that, which is funny as hell. O'Shea said that Judge Mathis needs to become a passport bro. I'm not bullshitting. He said Judge Mathis needs to become a passport bro. Why? Why does Judge Mathis need to become a passport bro? For what? So he can get his Negro wake-up call? Or whatever you call it? And that's another thing that's irritating to me. How much vernacular are y'all gonna steal from Tariq Nasheed, man? How much vernacular are y'all gonna steal from Tariq Nasheed? Y'all got this man's whole vocabulary and playbook in y'all mouth, and y'all didn't have it there before. How much shit are you gonna steal from Tariq Nasheed? That shit is ridiculous, man. What the hell does Judge Mathis need to become a passport bro for? He can go get himself, if it's like that, he can go get himself another little tender and go sit down. Go finish doing his shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, yeah. But how much of that man's Johnson y'all about to ride, man? God damn. Then you got to be careful too with what you say these days, because you never know when you're gonna have to defend somebody that you've talked crazy about. That's why I kind of try to stay away from the beefs and the stuff that's going on right now, because you're gonna have to defend people that you previously once tried to shit on. So every year to every other year, Fantastic gets called some type of ape or monkey, some type of shit on his live streams or on somebody else's live streams, and black people just sit around cackling and laughing. and then people are selectively black. I don't get it. I don't get how he's telling Judge Mathis to go be a passport bro and go leave a sister when he stated that he neglected her. So O'Shea's playing both sides, man. I need y'all to see that. O'Shea's playing both sides. And if y'all don't believe me here, I'll pull up the video. I don't even know what Angel Reese. He's talking about with Angel Reese. It's studs. Hold on, y'all. And then that's another thing we got to talk about on the next show. Now I can't find it. Hold on. That's another thing that we got to talk about on the next show. How Tyrese just got picked up for child support. And y'all sitting up here, y'all black men. Tyrese got picked up for child support, and y'all sitting up here going to his ex-wife's channel and supporting the bullshit that she's talking about, and she up there putting Tyrese through the child support court. He got locked up for not paying child support. And y'all sitting up there supporting that lady for doing that to that man.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You guys know I really feel bad for the brother, Judge Greg Mathis. I really do, man. I feel so bad. This is a black man that's been married for damn near 40 years or more to the same woman. He got married to her as a young black man, became a part of her life. She became part of his life, but she filed for divorce. And it just seemed like just last year they were hanging out with Michael Jordan. They were hanging out with Magic Johnson, and everything was great. He was, shouting out his lovely wife on the Instagram, but she filed for divorce. And again, a lot of men, I've never been married, but when your wife filed for divorce and you want her back, you've had all these years, you're trying to work it out. And obviously, if she files for divorce, it must be something that has happened in the relationship in which she doesn't want to be with him anymore. Although very friendly, they're still living together. And Judge Mathis, bless his heart, he had some hope.
Judge Mathis, how are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I want to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man. Maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though.
He had hope, as you can hear. Wanted to get back with his wife. Guess what? Didn't happen. At his $5 million home in Beverly Hills at 10:30 a.m., Linda hired a process server to personally serve her husband the divorce papers. Okay? This is not going to go out well. She's moving forward in the process. She's not trying to hear that. She's moving forward with it. What can you do? She's done. Okay? But people were saying like, hey, yo, she lost a lot of weight, 25 pounds. Then she dropped him.
Yeah, she getting ready to be back on the market. She gonna get on TikTok. I don't know why people play dumb. Why you niggas play dumb every single time? And let me tell you something. She probably already met another man. When they do stuff like that, they probably already got another man on standby. Dressed different, changed up her smell. She dating somebody else. What I tell y'all, usually when a woman says she about to do something, she already did it. Or was dabbling in it before she's about to do it. That girl was like, oh, I'm about to leave women and go back to men. She probably already got a little dude on the side. She just got to give you an alibi as to why she's going to do it. Because guess what? When y'all see her doing it, now y'all can't really say nothing because she warned you she was about to do it. Women will rather give you an alibi instead of lying because women are really good at hiding shit. Everybody's too busy looking at you to be a dog. Yeah, his productivity did give her a luxury lifestyle. He gave her something she probably would never give him. He gave her a lifestyle she wouldn't give him. Don't neglect your wife, though.
Okay, now underneath the surface, cracks were forming, and Linda had been planning her exit for quite some time. This is an insider. Now she wants to live her best life. According to someone, Linda couldn't face another decade being the background player. According to what their source is. First of all, I don't know what Linda does. Formerly,
yeah, at this stage, she would rather meet a Judge Mathis than to actually be with one. It's another case of leaving love to go look for love.
Linda Mathis or Linda Reese, but I'm going to tell you exactly what she's going to do. She's going to live her best life off of his money and be out there in LA with her friends trying to get back on the market. She's going to quickly find out how tough that dating thing is. But not only is she going to find out how tough the dating thing is,
Now, this is the thing about the dating thing. A lot of women that already got a guy on standby don't feel that they're going to find out the hard way. The reason why they don't feel like they're going to find out the hard way is because they got another guy on standby. Pay attention, y'all. That's why they don't feel like they're going to learn the hard way. So what I'm telling you is that, and this happens all the time, when a monkey branch to another guy, if that guy drops them, then they're gonna find out the hard way. You understand what I'm saying? If that guy drops them, then they're gonna find out the hard way. You know, and this happens a lot of times. A lot of times, you know, I'm not gonna say Judge Mathis was fully faithful. He probably had a little bit of fun on the side. But when the woman gets with a guy, like she gets with the side guy, I'm not gonna lie, they find out the hard fucking way. They find out the hard way. All right, let's go.
he's gonna find out because he's been with her for so long. But stop the show. I got a solution for Judge Greg Mathis. Judge Greg Mathis needs to become a passport bro. Let me tell you why.
Think this woman's attractive. You think she's beautiful. You take her out on a few days.
All right, what I was saying was that a lot of them, they find out the hard way. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, you know, a lot of women, when they try to monkey branch and they swing to the next guy, they don't think that they're gonna have to deal with the dating game because they already got a guy on standby. But the thing is that if that guy that they have on standby drops them, then they really find out the hard way. You understand what I'm saying? Then they really find out the hard way because they don't expect that. When the guy that they think that they got secured, that they're gonna you know swing over to, drops them, that's when they find out the hard way. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure this happens all the time. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Judge Mathis, he probably had something on the side, maybe a little fun on the side and stuff like that. And the thing is that, you know, well, it's like, sure, he got somebody serious on the side. But the thing is that now, once that person's around you full time and they kind of get you, the mystique is gone. And not even. Sometimes it ain't even the guy that has to drop her after the divorce for her to really find out the hard way. Sometimes it takes her to get tired of him. You know, it can go both ways. Once she starts spending more time with him and the mystique is gone, what you gonna do then? All right.
Dates, you realize she's rough around the edges, and so now you want to go to Thailand to get a girl that knows 50 English words, but she's going to be so happy to be taken out of whatever circumstance she's in that she'll be your servant for the rest of your life.
And I'm tired of you niggas that never been nowhere. First of all, you're gonna go to Thailand and take some woman out of some circumstance. Let me give y'all a fun fact. The majority of the women in Thailand are living better than the dudes that's visiting Thailand. The majority of the women in Thailand are living a more simple, easier, better life than the dudes that are visiting Thailand. And a lot of the sisters and stuff like that, especially the women y'all go after, the majority of them are doing and living way better than a lot of people in the West. Respectfully. See, a lot of times y'all are more focused on the women and not really the game and really what's going on. A lot of them are living way better. And happier on way less. They don't need a Netflix account and all kinds of shit. You know? So somebody. So the majority of them, they're living way better. Y'all gotta stop trying to impose, you know, y'all thought process and y'all circumstances on it, because it don't matter no more once you get there. All that little bullshit that y'all been feeding and what y'all thought and oh my God, this and all that. No, that's not true. Talk about it in my book. You know? Now, if you said the Philippines, yeah, it's projection. That's really what it is. Now, if you said certain places in the Philippines, I got you, but come on, man. Thailand, stop. I don't even know why dudes in the West talking about going to Asia anyway. Y'all don't get along with them people. You do not get, half these people don't even get along with them people. Knock it off. All right, let's go.
It's giving me Coming to America, Bark Like a Dog.
Oh, daily back massages.
It's right. It's giving me your royal is clean, sir. You don't want a wife, you want a slave.
You see that hate from these simp pastors out there? Okay, these simp pastors trying to keep men on the marketplace. And again, I love African American women. I could be with one, would prefer being with one, but it is what it is. Okay, might as well go ahead on and passport it up. Might as well go ahead, judge. Come live somewhere nice overseas. Go to the DR. It's the same thing that Michael Irvin did once he had a situation with the NFL Network. He went to Brazil, got right. He needs to go and get right because, like I said, man, it's not worth it. I'm just going to be honest. Getting married in the United States, even though I'm dumb enough probably to still do it, it's not worth it. It really isn't for a lot of guys. Okay? It's not worth it. This guy wanted to still be with this lady. She doesn't want to be there. The man's trying to work it out. He doesn't want to leave his family. He doesn't want to leave the marriage. She wants to leave. Go find you somebody cool because you're going to end up paying anyway. You're going to pay for this one. You already going to pay. Don't get beat by, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you want you a slave. Listen, any person wants somebody who is going to do what they need them to if they're investing money. This is what I don't get with these simp pastors out here. You're supposed to do whatever women want, whatever they desire, and you're also supposed to be okay by getting very little in return. Who knows what he was getting from her for 39 years? It might not have been nothing. He might not have tapped that for a long time. I'm trying to tell you, when you're on your way to a divorce, you're not clapping cheeks. So who knows? This man might not have clapped no cheeks in 5 or 6 years. He might even be in a sexless marriage. And then in the house that you built, not her, it's been his talent that got all the money. She didn't do anything. She was there. She didn't do anything. That man would have did all of that stuff without her. Now, if we want to talk about she raised his kids and did all that, that's different. But we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with the fact that really, as much as it hurts, he can survive a lot well without her right now. That's what we all know. All right. And what we need to do and what we need to figure out is a lot of men need to just go head on and just go where you can get the best opportunity. Sure, you can have good women in America. Sure, you can find bad people overseas. But Judge Greg Mathis needs to just take a break. Take a break. You got your money. You got what you need. Go to one of these countries over there. Get really treated nice. Don't tell me, oh, they only want you for your money. American women only want you for your money. You might as well get your money's worth, okay? She's gonna go, I'm gonna tell you exactly what she's gonna do. If you're in a relationship with a woman and that relationship is not working out, y'all not having sex, the next dude that she goes to is gonna be getting cheeks for nothing. You done been with this lady, investing in this lady, giving this lady everything that you got. Cars, homes, vacations. The next guy's not gonna give her that much, all right? And so what you need to do is send her on her way. Send her on her way. You don't want to be with me, that's fine. Right. Go out there and do what you need to do and make her stand on that decision. That's what you do. You asked her you want to stay with her. You was going to work it out. She didn't want to do it. Right. Stand. Okay, fine. All right. Okay. Then at the same time, do what they do. Start being rough in court. God dang it. Start doing it. Start being dusty. Now he was with her for a minute. You know, he should give her something and take care of her. But oh no, we not married. We not married no more. Okay. We gonna show you what that feel like. Complete dissolution. Dissolving of everything. You go and live all the rest of your life without me. Don't call me. Don't check up on me. No, we not friends. We not none of this. You don't want to be with me no more. You want to, okay, you don't have access to me no more at all. Because that's what they want to do. Once they decide they don't want to be with you no more, they want to try to play little games and stuff, try to keep you out there. No, go out there and get you a baddie. Get you a baddie. You deserve it. You men got to stop feeling bad for wanting to clap cheeks, for wanting to be treated nice, to be respected for what you got, what you do. You need to be served too. Why is it, as men, it's always us serving everybody? This is the one thing that I'm and I'm a man too, right? I know that we love to give, we love to provide, but damn it, at what point do we get what we need? At what point? Why is it always us slaving and never enjoying anything and just giving all your life? Are we working hard just to die, giving everything that we got to somebody else so they can benefit off what we got? No. That's why you got in the black community right now, somebody looking at Judge Greg Mathis and like, nope, this is exactly why I don't want to be like Greg Mathis. 50 Cent said it the best other day. He said he made a lot of mistakes in his life. Marriage wasn't one of them. So we look at Greg Mathis and like, damn, is this what I want to become? This is.
And the crazy part is that now you got Jaguar Wright. Out of all people, you got Jaguar Wright trying to expose 50 Cent. Yeah, I do gotta agree with O'Shea on that one. Yeah, I do gotta agree with him on that one. Do gotta agree with him. And I mean, some people are like, oh, well, I'm surprised their marriage got that far. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised their marriage got that far. That's interesting. You know, that's interesting. And the thing is that she knows she's not going to be that far away from him because guess what? They got kids. They got kids, y'all. Absolutely. They got kids. So they're attached no matter what happens at this point. You know, they are attached.
This is me? This is what we doing here? Is this where we at? Oh no, I can't do that. Let me go the Cam Newton route. I can go head on, get all the women I want, have all the kids I want, and then and I can be out. Then hold on, here's something that's even interesting, right?
But see, one of the things that we one of the problems that we have as black men, especially quote unquote red pilled black men, is that we believe that all men look at the world the same way we do. Judge Mathis ain't thinking about going to no goddamn Thailand. Judge Mathis ain't thinking about going to no goddamn Dominican Republic or goddamn. He's not thinking about going to none of those places. That man thinking about getting his goddamn wife back. That's what happens. People in law enforcement, people, you know, that grew up, you know, with integrity and stuff like that. Not saying that if you do that, you didn't. But it's very wise to understand when somebody else grew up with that type of stuff. They respect structure. They respect the arrangement. You know what I'm saying? People be like, yo, why'd you get married 3 times? Because you honor structure. You honor arrangement. Maybe the people that you were with didn't honor that with you. That happens. You know, I don't look at a guy that got married about 3 times as a failure. You know, only thing I would say is that he probably escalated the relationships fast, but then again, that's his problem. I mean, I'm not in his relationships. You know, sometimes you marry too fast. Said, do you think that he would reunite with his wife? I don't know. I mean, maybe, I don't know what type of attention that she wants, but it looks like she's getting it from somebody else. You know, and they said that she's starting to lose weight and she's auditioning for somebody else. She might be dead set on somebody else, not him. That's just the reality of the situation. I've been a side guy before, more than I care to admit. But that's how that shit, you know, that's how that shit crumbles, man. You know what I'm saying? If you met under them circumstances, keep it going. Because once you have to start committing and doing all of this other goofball shit, that's when the facade starts to fade. That's when the mask starts to come off, and it's like, damn, no matter what I project on you, it's this, you know. So she probably trying to ride off the last 5 years, you know, with some other guy, you know. She probably trying to ride off that last 5 years or whatever with some other guy. I don't think she's gonna rush into another marriage though. You know. But I wouldn't be surprised if she has another guy already. Them older seasoned sisters, whether married or not married, they know how to play the game. Way better than you know, Like old people got a couple of tricks up their sleeve for that ass. You know what I'm saying? So she going out the door. She gonna hit that man where it hurts. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy that she's gonna get is probably a little bit younger. You know, I don't think it's because someone else. I think it's because he neglected her. But I wouldn't be surprised if she had. What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if she has somebody else in that regard. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then she old and rich, so you have to think about it like this. You know, you're not gonna go without. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a mindset thing. It's like you're not gonna go without. So sometimes too, women have to have the extra guy hanging around because that will make her man, i.e. Judge Mathis, move with, I wouldn't say some type of caution, but haste. Her simply saying that she's going to leave him, that won't do it. But if there's another guy in the mix and he knows that he can lose her to another guy, absolutely that'll put some fire up under a guy that's not afraid of you just simply saying you're going to leave. Oh, she'll be back. No, now you kind of added an extra element into something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'll get his wheels turning. Who knows that more than his wife? Right. Right, War Master. Right. Toya said more War Masters, honestly.
She was living in the same house he was living in. Served the man while she living in his house that he didn't pay for with his money, the divorce papers in the house that he didn't pay for. Girl, if you don't get your ass on somewhere, blood of Jesus. So once they do that to you, let them go. Let them work it out. Don't try to help them either. A lot of you dudes, when your girl leave and all that, she go out there getting booty clapped up by everybody else, and she want to, after flunking out of Clap State University, here she comes trying to get back onto you. No, stay over there. Go and get back enrolled to them classes, boo. Go back to Clap State U with that dusty dude over there. I'm over here in Brazil. I'm over here with Africa, with O'Shea in Uganda. I'm over here in Kenya. I'm over there in Ghana. I'm doing something else. You're a booty clapper. I don't want you no more. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.
All right. Over some goddamn kids and a marriage, man. What's going on, Damien? He said, learn that shit from the Godfather films. Never hate your enemy. It affects your judgment. Michael Corleone, respect the Don. Hey, that's a good, yeah. But also too, I want y'all to keep in mind, never disrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And sadly, the people that you don't think is your enemy is literally in bed right beside you. You understand what I'm saying? Literally in bed right beside you. You know? Well, I know why War Master said what he said. Look at this. I know y'all don't like this guy, but we'll probably find another creator. But shout outs to Anton. But look at this.
What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. This is an unfortunate situation, and I just wanted to bring this to y'all attention because I want to show you how unfair the family court system is.
And this one,
and that I think that my guy Tyrese is getting a raw deal.
Red pill
I do.
advice.
I 100% think that Tyrese is getting a raw deal, and I also want to say that This is the difference between men and women that women don't want to acknowledge. They want to talk about how everything is equal. They want to talk about how they're going to advocate for equal, but they're not advocating for equal results. And I don't know any woman, not one woman, that is advocating updating family court laws and is so unequal that they are willing to throw you in a jail if you don't pay child support. Meaning that men have no safety net. Men are not in a position where they can negotiate. And so we understand that there's something that comes along with it, and I don't like it. Let me go ahead and break this down because I don't always agree with everything that Tyrese says. But one thing that I do pay attention to is what happens to him, because this just shows the inequality in the things that men go through on a regular basis. Tyrese is now being arrested, and more importantly, he is arrested and in jail for unpaid child support. Goes on to say that he was arrested in court Monday morning for failing to pay ex-wife Samantha Lee child support. Now remember, according to what Tyrese says, he said that he found her dusty. Not even dusty, that's maybe an extreme version of it. He said that he found her basically in a $10 sundress, and she had nothing and no expectations whatsoever, but then she wound up finding herself in a situation where she came up as a result of talking to him. According to TMZ, the Fast and Furious star actor who shares a 5-year-old daughter, Soraya, with Lee, appeared before Judge Kevin Farmer in Fulton County, Georgia, courtroom for his ongoing child support battle.
Now, what are we talking about on today's show? How the space is plagued with trolls, irony, weird channels, and Coon Pannels. All right, and this is the woman that he failed to pay that has him in jail right now.
Y'all, breakups are definitely harder on men. And I'm not just saying that. Studies back this up. And I'm about to tell you why. Studies show that men are more emotionally invested in relationships. And there's not much of a difference between men and women in infidelity in relationships. Men tend to not have so much outside support. Normally when they're in relationships, they're confiding in the person that they're with. Women, on the other hand, tend to confide into their friends, family, and other support systems. So men don't have that sense of support on the other side of the relationship. It also tends to be harder for a man to decide to be in a committed relationship. So when he's in it, he tends to take it very seriously. Women are also more likely to seek out other supports like therapy in order to process through the breakup. So y'all, let's stop the stereotype. Relationships matter to men. Men do feel pain. Men's emotions and feelings matter too. Y'all, breakups are definitely harder on men. And I'm not just saying that. Studies back this up. And
Now I can hear War Master laughing already. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. She's a dating coach. Yes. She's giving y'all men, y'all will take the game from her before y'all take it from me. Yes. 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 I'm sorry, I was naive. I shouldn't have left. Yes. She's a dating coach. Look, even Bernard did a show on her 9 months ago.
y'all, breakups are definitely.
Look at this.
Why does this type of guy seem to ignore women? I'm gonna tell you why in this video.
But
let's get into it.
Real hard.
Number one, they know their value. They value their time and attention, and they're not.
And y'all love this in the man. She's selling it real hard.
Not gonna use it to inflate a woman's ego. They're goal driven. They are too busy chasing purpose to be chasing women. This type of.
I know one video she won't do. She won't do a video on helping men get their kids back. She won't do a video on women divorce raw paying dudes and using their kids as bullets. I know one video she won't do.
Guy does not need to be in a relationship. Trust me, he's good being alone. So he's not desperate to fill up the space with a woman. He's calculated. He's strategic. And he probably knows the woman that he's interested in. A lot of guys want her too, and are probably giving her a whole lot of attention. And he ain't gonna be like everybody else, which is gonna make her wonder. This man does have a busy life. He has incredibly high standards for the women that he decides to pursue. So if he does decide to pursue you, he made a calculated decision to do so. Remember, just like she got options, he got options too. Because he's confident and he's secure in himself. He doesn't need the validation of a woman's interests. He knows his value and he knows his worth. Why does this type of guy seem to ignore women? I'm going to tell you why in this video. Let's get into it. Number one, they know their value. They value their time and attention, and they're not going to use it to inflate a woman's ego. They're goal-driven. They are too busy chasing purpose.
She taking that Fast and Furious money. Injectocito, cuz. Look at this. She pumping out content. She done stole all the jargon from the space.
Reasons why women play games. Y'all ready? Ladies, don't be mad at me about this one. Let's get into it. Number one, avoiding vulnerability. Does not feel safe and secure in the existing relationship, and therefore is playing games to try to protect her heart. Number two, power and control. Wants the relationship on her terms, within her control. Number three, insecurity. Enjoys the attention that a man chasing her brings.
I'm not gonna lie. I think every dude will fall for a certain type of broad in a sundress. Listen. If she got that sundress from like up against the wall, or one of them little stores that's in the mall, the material on that dress is very thin. The material on them dresses are very thin, and when they walking around in the sun in them sundresses and that ass heating up that sundress, and it's hot as shit for no reason, all kinds of dudes will fall for it. $10 sundress and $7 leggings and all of those cheaper things that they can get their hands on are the epitome or the epitome of catching niggas, man. I'm telling you. The same way you don't need them 600 horsepower cars. You take $200 and go get you a pair of Jordans. You gonna find yourself in places that you normally wouldn't be. You know. So don't sleep on the sundress. You know. Because a dude would look at a woman in a $10 sundress and say, I could put you in a $200 one. And I'm sorry, the results are gonna be somewhat similar. You know. Somebody said when you're poor, you're almost rich. And somebody said when you're rich, you're almost poor. You know? Yeah, that ass eating up that sundress, bro. And it don't take much because the material is thin, you know?
Number four, has other attractive options that she is entertaining, and therefore doesn't want to be too locked down. At least not yet. 4 reasons why women play games. Y'all ready? Ladies, don't be mad at me about this one. Let's get into it. Number one, avoiding vulnerability. Does not feel safe and secure in the existing relationship, and therefore is playing games to try to protect her heart. Number two, power and control.
At this point, all light-skinned women are the same.
Wants the relationship on her terms, within her control. Number three, insecurity. Enjoys the attention that a man chasing her brings. Number four, has other attractive options that she is entertaining, and therefore doesn't want to be too locked down. At least not yet. 4 reasons.
And let me tell you the messed up part. If they divorce you and leave you and they want to talk to another guy, the thing is that the guy that they divorced you for and the guy that they leave you for, when he drops them or pumps and dumps them and leaves them and really don't have no respect for them because they leave you, boy, they take that shit out on you even more. The stuff that they can't take out on the guy that didn't really owe them nothing and pumped and dumped them and left them as the reason why they left the marriage with you, they take it out on you even more. Because what they want to take out on him, they can't take it out on nobody. They start to hate men, and you are dead in their cross sights. take it out on you more.
Reasons why women play games. Y'all ready? Ladies, don't be mad at me about this one. Let's get into it. Number 1, avoiding vulnerability. Does not feel safe and secure in the existing relationship, and therefore is playing games to try to protect her heart. Number 2,
they're not playing games to protect no goddamn heart. They're not even playing games to protect no goddamn heart. That's the bullshit. See, they will say, oh, they're playing games to protect their heart. First of all, ain't nobody trying to protect no goddamn heart. They're playing games to get back. And I go deeper into why women play games in my book that I've wrote and produced by myself called Why Women Play Games. The games women will play overseas, book volume number 1, the International Game Guide to Dealing with Abroad. I talk about why they would do it. Don't nobody run around talking about something. I need to protect my heart. Manipulation again. Why would you listen to somebody that will tell you this and then get off of here and then increase the child support?
Power and control. Wants the relationship on her terms, within her control. Number 3, insecurity. Enjoys the attention that a man chasing her brings. Number 4, has other attractive options that she is entertaining, and therefore doesn't want to be too locked down. At least not yet. 4 reasons why women play games. Y'all ready? Ladies, don't be mad at me about this one. Let's get into it. Number 1, avoiding vulnerability. Does not feel safe and secure in the existing relationship, and therefore is playing games to try to protect her heart. Number 2, power and control. Wants the relationship on her terms, within her control. Number 3, insecurity. Enjoys the attention that a man chasing her brings. Number 4, has other attractive options that she is entertaining, and therefore doesn't want to be too locked down. At least not yet. 4 reasons why women play.
Fuck out of here. That's not red pill and that's not manosphere. You guys will. A black man got to prove every single thing to y'all and go through hell to get halfway supported by black men. But this woman don't got to prove shit. She can just come in and just start telling y'all what to do as men while she making another man that you know and grew up with. Through hell.
The judge was reportedly fed up with Gibson's refusal to pay the $10,000 a month he ordered him to begin paying last April. $10,000 a month, 120. What kid? What? Who, what, when, where, why, and how? What kid needs $120,000 a year? What is a kid doing? I have a kid that have all of the things that they need, and my kid is 16 years old, meaning that they are active, they're in high school, they like to hang out with their friends, they like to go shopping, they like to get drip in order to be fresh with their kid. I guarantee you, I come not even remotely close to spending $10,000 a month. I'm not even sure if I spend $1,000 a month on my daughter, and she's 16 years old. What child, especially a small child, needs $10,000 a month? That's not for the child, that's for the woman.
Right.
That's not for the child, that's for the woman. Goes on to say, and remember, this judge has autonomy to be able to throw Tyrese in jail if he doesn't meet the expectations due to the baby boy actors. Non-payment, the judge held Tyrese in contempt of court and was placed in handcuffs and taken out of the courtroom. Per the outlet, Judge Farmer said Gibson could avoid jail if he paid $73,000, which includes $7,500 in attorney's fees. So not only are you being jailed, you're paying them, their attorney, for suing you to go to jail. And the attorney is charging $7,500 just to show up in court and have you jailed. Let's continue.
And
goes on.
And that's why I told y'all got to go down to the court before they do, because guess what? You got to pay for their attorney fees. So they'll get the most expensive attorney that they can find. They'll get the most expensive attorney that they can find.
Want to say that, nothing more in there. Nothing. Oh, yeah. TMZ reports that the TGT singer is making arrangements to pay the old debt, because you got to get out of jail. If you don't get out of jail, or you can't work, then you can't eat. Over the weekend, Gibson warned his fans that he may have been apprehended during the child support hearing and accused Judge Farmer and his ex's legal team of colluding against him. He says Samantha's lawyer, Adam Glecklin, and William Alexander, who are besties with the judge, he wrote in a letter since the deleted Instagram post. He goes on to say that we are appealing all of his rulings and already have tried to get this judge thrown off of the bench twice. The second time we tried to get him recused from the bench, he actually denied his own request to be thrown off the bench.
So you know they're gonna put you through it, especially if the judge knows you're trying to get him off the bench. Oh, we gonna get him. I got him.
Must be that same YSL judge. I don't know. Imagine that. Gibson urged media outlets, including the Post, to file for media access to see what Judge Farmer has in mind for him. It's pretty clear that they hate my guts. I must remind them that everything about my life and my success, I've worked my ass off since I was 14 years old to get here. Think about that, man. He could work his whole life, and then a woman can walk up in a $10 sundress, get pregnant by you. And I tell guys this all the time, so let this also be a cautionary tale. I tell guys this all the time. I say, listen, the person that you have a child with can be 10 times more dangerous, 1,000 times more dangerous than the woman that you wind up marrying, because you can get divorced from that woman, and whatever it is that you got to pay, if you decide not to get a prenuptial agreement and didn't get it under duress and all of this other stuff, right? The things that would make the prenuptial agreement ironclad, you having a child by a woman, especially out of wedlock, that's it. That's it. Because essentially you're tied to that person for the rest of your life, even if you decide not to. So you're supporting their lifestyle through the child. And y'all don't want to update family court laws. Goes on to say he worked for this and he's been doing this since he was 14 years old. He says he tied the knot in 2017 and welcomed Soraya in 2018. 2 years later, the couple announced their divorce. He's also dad to Shayla 17 with ex-wife Norma Mitchell, whom he was married to from 2007 through 2009. Tyrese got a thing for being married for 2 years. In May, Mitchell filed a lawsuit against the R&B crooner for defaming her and publicly disclosing private information about her and their teen daughter Shayla on social media. It's messed up, bro. So ultimately, Tyrese is out here stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is kind of like a cautionary tale to not even put your...
Let me tell you something that's even more messed up. You dudes will still date his baby mama. You dudes will still turn around and date his baby mama. Y'all seen how she look. Lie again. Oh, I want somebody to come in here and lie. You dudes will still date Samantha Lee. I might even go into the comment. I might even do something even crazier, like go into the comment section. I can go into the comment section and find some of y'all there. I feel I should. We should go into the comment section and see. You'll be surprised who you find there. You said, and damn right, I would deep dicks. Well, at least you ain't lying. I know dudes around here be lying their ass off, and they right there in her comment section. You did. Lying their ass off. He said, I'll keep it under control. Yeah, you got, I mean, with a girl like her, you got to, man. He said, I'm aware of her, but I don't really know much about her. Well, there's a lot to know. You know, this right here is a lot to know. You know, at least you know what to look forward to. At least you know what to look forward to with a woman like her.
Yourself in a position with these women in the first place, man. You got to protect yourself, because no matter what year that it is, no matter how progressive that we become, no matter how many more rights that women have, you still are going to be in this ugly position and messed up, because family court laws are dictating that you support both her and a child. And they're going to say, well, the child's lifestyle, what does a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old need for $10,000 a month? It's adults out here that don't even make, let alone live off of $10,000 a month after taxes. It's insane. And so again, prayers up for Tyrese. We may disagree with him about a lot of things, but I don't disagree with him about the idea that he got to pay this ex-chick $10,000 a month. That's crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon link is in the description.
And see what he doesn't point out, because Anton is new here, and I'm not sure if he's claiming red pill or not. But she gets to be a red pill content creator, and nobody says a damn thing about it. Nobody in her comment section. She's in bliss. She's in bliss. And people be cheating, and I don't understand why men always get the blame for it. So remember, I told y'all and I showed y'all on the last show before this story started going around, right? That, and that's another thing too. Women will be married and be receiving child support. But I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Remember, I reported that story before it got popular about the brat going through a divorce, and what she was going through with that lady and her kid. That woman cheated on the brat with a man. I swear you can't make this shit up. That woman cheated on the brat with a man, baby.
All right, we going. What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I'm doing something real big this month. Any deal that y'all got and they beating us, I'm gonna be about $400. Just give me your pen and the paper, cause I'm asked. What the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, I told y'all before, y'all know what I do. I give all these good deals and everything else. Y'all better ask about me, because I do all that all the time. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh.
She cheated on the brat with a man. She cheated on the brat with a man. Him got deals. War Master said, don't play with biology. The D has power. Hey, man, look, pause. And you right about that. You right about that. You right about that, man. What's the saying? When you play games with sex, the joke is usually on the children. When you play games with sex, the joke is on the children. That shit crazy. I'm mad he said him got deals. But listen, y'all, we're going to have another show coming on today. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host, DJ Kuda, right back at the helm of today's show. I appreciate everybody for supporting the show. We're going to be back in the AM. With some good game. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, support the show, and enjoy your night. He said, men did one thing that everybody are used. Men did the one thing that everybody that are used to taking advantage of a man think we don't do. Stop having children. Yeah, man. Also, too, you know, to add on what you were saying earlier about if certain people stop working, you know, Aaron Clary went over it. You know, when certain people do stop working. And it's not because the thing is that, like, not everybody wants to be rich. That's another thing that people lie. You know, it is a great thing to be rich, but not everybody wants to be rich. Even rich people don't want to be rich to a certain degree. You know what the majority of people want to be? Comfortable. Comfortable. They want to be comfortable. You know, rich doesn't necessarily mean that you're comfortable. Sometimes you got to spend more money when you're rich to be comfortable. Yeah, it does take it, man. Yeah, you can say that again. Absolutely. You know. Yeah, most people just want to be comfortable. And then when you get the money too, that don't mean shit. You gotta, you know, you'll spend years blowing money because you don't know where to buy or find comfort. So you think your uncomfortability, you know, you being uncomfortable becomes another bill. You know what I'm saying? You being uncomfortable becomes another bill because how you look at being comfortable is as a bill. You know, it's like, damn, I got to spend this much a month to be comfortable. Let me factor that in. And people don't care about that. Somebody gets rich when you don't know. You know, when you know, you're going to pay for somebody that do know. You know. And it's not as easy as to go get a boyfriend, you know. Some, you know, like, it's totally different when you can say, hey, man, you got laid off. Should you go find a job or a boyfriend? Right. You know? And shit, what's the price of comfort nowadays? So what a world that we live in, man. What a world that we live in, man. But we're going to talk about it a little bit later. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. You know, upon waking up, you know, we will be live and in full effect. Y'all hit the like button. Support the show. Player Talk Radio. Support the show on air, off air, if you care. Anywhere. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, I've been watching a lot of camping content. We're not that far away from the wilderness as we think we are. Like I said, The only difference between man and animal is that man learned how to build walls. I'm gonna give y'all the game again before I get up out of here. The only difference between men and animals is that a man learned how to build a wall. No, I'm not going caveman. I just been watching the campers and stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, like I don't know. I'm into old nigga shit now, so I'm like into like camping content. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because I might do a segment about it on the show. You know, ever since I tagged you in that video, War Master, of that huge truck, I was like, damn. I didn't really think about camping like this. You know what I'm saying? Like RV life. I've been looking at RV life and mobile homes, and I've been learning a lot. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty interesting. And let me tell y'all something. I don't know if it's between because the guys was talking about it. Some of them, they're like couples living in an RV home, like they live with their wives or their girlfriends and stuff like that. Yeah, we could compare videos because I think it's pretty interesting. Because the guy was like, man, he said when he got his RV, he went back into his house and he was like looking at all that shit that he got, and he was like, why do I need this? And let me tell y'all something. It's not even about living in the wilderness, because like those campers, a lot of those campers fall apart. But it's not even living in the wilderness. It's not even none of that shit. You know what it like? It's really a lot of guys. I don't know. It's like a midpoint in between. You're over encumbered and just a guy wanting to be a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? To be minimalist. Because you've accumulated so many things. You know, after a while, when you know, like people always ask God for things, right? Like, God, man, I want to get these new clothes, or God, I want that new car, or God, I want this, that, and the third. And it's like, but you don't got any space in your garage because you're already blessed. You don't got any space in your closet, you know, because you're already blessed. You said I had a chick live with me on the truck for about 6 months. Then I kicked her off. You said, women, man, how was that? I'm not gonna lie, them truckers, the trucks be having space, but I'm pretty sure a lot of truckers will find that content very, very, very interesting, because y'all be on the road, and then there's a difference between a camper and then an RV, because the RV depreciates faster than the camper. You understand what I'm saying? And then if you have like an actual camper, you save money because, like, yeah, you can park it on the camping grounds, and then just, you know, you don't even need a truck sometimes. You can use a wagon and pull the camper. He said she was cool for about a month or two. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Like around the third month, it's like, okay, now it's too small in here. But they got campers for couples. You know, they got campers for couples. They absolutely got campers for couples. So you said just drive a truck and get paid to travel, while after a while it doesn't feel like work. Yeah. But it's like you said too, it's like you gotta love driving to a certain degree, you know, because you're gonna spend most of your time on the road. So that also is pretty interesting. That also is pretty interesting. But listen, y'all, I got to study and finish up some work. I'm gonna get up out of here, and we'll be back this morning on our original scheduled time. I know I started the show a little bit late. I kind of switched up my sleeping pattern. I thought I was gonna be kicking it with Izzy, but shout outs to Israel Mills. You know what I'm saying? He you know, he had to cancel for obvious reasons, y'all know. And it is what it is, you know. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host. You said she started acting a fool, and I got. You know, you want to know why? Because see, if we as men, we're used to being alone for a long time, and if we're not claustrophobic, we can stay in small places, confined for a little bit for a long time. Women, after a certain amount of time, it's like, oh man. It's like a damn gigapet. It's like, let me go ahead and switch it up. And yelling at me for some shit that didn't change. It was like that when she saw it, and now just all of a sudden she just wants something to talk about. So, you know. It is what it is, man. I don't think you know. Player Talk. Peace. Oh, Lord. All right, on the next show too, we're gonna go over Tariq Nasheed. He's full on defending Trump right now. So, you know, they're playing the Black Boogeyman game with Donald Trump. And he dropped a video recently on the next show. Y'all come through on the next show because we'll be watching this video right here, the blame Trump strategy of the Democrats. So we'll definitely be going over that video on the next show. Shout outs to Big Cap. Peace. Let's go.
She wanna roll with a superstar. She wanna know what I'ma do to her once I get her home to the mansion like cribs. Come mash with this pimp, come roll with this player. Smoke Joe with Big Hazel, Jimmy Hayes, Smack God, give me babes like I'm the Fonz. Baby, we can mob through the states, eat grapes, jerk chicken in the Caribbean. You couldn't chose any man. I understand this is you, yeah, the bitches, you the woman. I always wonder what I'm doing. Every summer I enjoy it. I'm on this pimpin', I can't spoil it. She wanna know, she wanna know. She wanna know what it feels like. Cause the game's so tight. She wanna know what it feels like. Cause the game's so tight. She wanna know what it feels like. Cause the game's so tight. She wanna roll with a player. Cause the game is so strong. She wanna roll with a player. Cause the game's so. She's so amazed with the book collection. She wanna hear me rhyme like what a mess. She wanna know why I'm UEP.